It's the start of the new year, and I think we're all excited to have 2020 finally behind us. But at the start of any new year, you see a lot about making goals for 2021 or setting New Year's resolutions. But what I want to talk to you about today is why you need systems and not goals for your fundraising efforts. Hi, I'm Trevor Bragdon, and today's 5-minute fundraising tip is all about creating fundraising systems, not fundraising goals. The problem with goals is you're failing at them up until the moment you achieve your goal. And this actually reminds me of when my brother and I decided we were going to get fit and run a half marathon. And we trained all summer long for this half marathon. And finally, when the race happened, we ran, completed the marathon, and you know what happened? We didn't run again for weeks. We'd finally completed our goal, which was to run the half marathon, but we missed the actual goal, which was to get fit. And as soon as we met that half marathon goal, we stopped running. What you don't want to do with your goals in your nonprofit is to stop once you reach them or to feel like you've failed up until the point you get there. So what do you do instead? You create a system that you can repeat either on a weekly or a monthly basis. For example, if you have a goal of finding 10 new major donors this year, that's great. But you're going to feel like you're failing the entire time until you get to that 10th donor. And what happens if you get to 9 donors, right? Like, is that a failure? You still have 9 more than you had last year, but you didn't make it to that number. But instead, what would a system look like? In our Raise 100K workshop, we talk about the power of donor referrals and how referrals from either your board member or your existing major donors can be some of the highest close rates of new donor prospects. And they can lead to significant donations from new donors. So what if instead of focusing on just that goal of that 10 new donors, you focused on creating a system for referrals? We recommend asking for each and every one of your major donors a single referral each year. So to create a system, all you need to do is map out over the year when you're going to ask each of these major donors for a referral. And then each week, just execute on that system. Or each month, execute. And at the end of each month, ask 3 or 4 donors for a referral. It's that simple. Having a system like that will result in many new donors, and it'll happen throughout the year. You won't have to worry on just having a number and whether you get there or not, because you have a system in place that each year you're asking each and every one of your major donors and your board members for a referral, and you'll find that you get new donors. And if you want to learn more, check out our video on the 15X rule of donor prospecting.